Hey guys, it's Tony. It's Monday morning. This video I'm actually going to make a little bit differently than what I usually do on Monday Motivation, which is a little bit more serious. Why? Because I'm going to touch on a topic that has been haunting me for the last 2 weeks, and I didn't really take a toll on me, but I guess I've been a little bit burned out because of it, and it caused a little bit of an overwhelming sensation of doing too much. And that topic is anxiety. I know, we're going to be talking about anxiety. Who the hell wants to talk about anxiety? But in life, sometimes we all go through that moment or through moments where we become super anxious. We have anxiety attacks, we panic, life doesn't go the way it plans out, and we just simply don't know how to deal with it. So today, I'm going to introduce to you guys hopefully 5 ways I deal with anxiety that could help you deal with your own anxiety. I hope. The first way I deal with anxiety is I meditate. Meditating actually helps you kind of clear your mind and in a sense kind of puts you back into what's called a zen. It helps you self-center yourself so you're able to kind of clear your mind, unclutter what's up there, and kind of become more chill and be able to think a little bit more or think clearer. So that way if something's on your mind, you're able to just get rid of it and be able to come back to yourself and simply go on the day now a little bit more clear-minded and get stuff done. The second way I get rid of my anxiety is I don't set expectations, which I'm guilty of for doing in the last 2 weeks. Why? Because if you go to my video that I did of that book unboxing, it was my first box I bought out of the book, and I was hoping to sell it all in like 2 weeks or something and flip it over and make some quick cash. And I put that expectation on myself and on that amount of sales that I would do. But life has its way of kind of trashing your expectations and grounding you and making you come back to reality, right? Now, I'm in no way of saying don't set goals for yourself. That's completely different. So they'll come up to be like, oh my god, Anthony said not to set goals, don't set a goal, it's bad to set goals. No, I actually meant don't set an expectation. Don't put a timestamp or a stamp on what you're supposed to do, on how you're supposed to achieve, when to do it, how much money you're gonna make, etc. Don't do that. What I meant is do have a goal, work towards your goal, but don't set that expectation that if you don't hit that goal, you consider yourself a failure. So I didn't hit my goals of sales with the book unboxing, but I sold. I actually sold stuff. I actually sold enough to say that it was pretty good. But I became anxious because I didn't sell out the whole thing. So I kind of shot myself in the foot there. So you don't want to set that expectation, but you do want to have goals. If you set an expectation and you don't hit it, then you're pretty much going to stress yourself out because you didn't hit that expectation. And that goes with time stamping yourself in life in general. I'm 28 years old. If I had it my way, I'd be living by myself, which I did try, but it didn't work out. So I came back, I recentered myself, I repositioned myself, and I realized that even if I do live with my family until 30, 31, I'm actually going to plan out the years and buy a house while single, because I want to buy a house. I actually want to live in my own property, invest it, flip it, and do something more with it, instead of just living in an apartment all by myself, which I might never own. And that's my goal though. So I'm not putting a timestamp on it, because if I hit 30 and I haven't bought my house yet, I probably am going to grow like, a few more pimples on my face. And it's sad because I haven't had an acne breakout in a while. And I had 1, 2 on my neck. I have not had an acne breakout in a while. So seeing 4, 5, 6 pimples just pop out of nowhere, I knew I was extra stressed out, which happens in life. So the third way I get rid of my anxiety is something as simple as this thing right here. Let me actually log into my phone. Social media. Get rid of it. Now, I don't mean get rid of all your social media. I didn't say that. I didn't say delete your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all that stuff. I did not say that, so don't go, oh my god, Anthony said delete all your social media, so I deleted my stuff. No, I didn't say that. I actually meant get away from it. Like, grab it, put it, lock up your phone for like an hour or two or half the day. Don't look at social media, because unfortunately social media is like a gateway to everybody else's life. So if somebody's doing fantastic, let me get that cable out the way. So if somebody's doing fantastic and you're not, you're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel that anxiety, like, oh shoot, I have to do just as good as this person. And it sometimes doesn't work in your favor, because their life and your life is completely different. Their journey and your journey is completely different. Just like I'm recording my journey through reselling, eBay, growing, buying a new house, etc. I'm growing. My life will be completely different than your life. I may be able to buy a house at 30 by myself, and you may do it at 40, but you still bought a house. The point is, social media, while yes, is a good way to communicate, do business on, go on, market yourself all over the platform, use the new Facebook shops, which I did a tutorial, or the Instagram shops, which I also did a tutorial, and sell your stuff, make a lot of money online. Yes, it's a good way to do it, monetize it, but at the same time, it could work against you if you use it too much. So too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So that's why my third way of getting rid of my anxiety is to put away my phone for at least an hour or two, and I've been doing it consistently for like about a few days now, where I grab my phone and I put it away. I don't look at any social media. I pretty much just do what I have to do for work, and then do some other hobby. I'm going back to painting. I'm an artist, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, I paint, and I had my first show in Italy, which was awesome. I've never thought I would have an art show anywhere, period, beyond high school. And now I have an art show in Italy, which has happened. And I was supposed to have an art show in New York, but again, it goes to the world of timestamping. COVID-19 hit, and so this leads into my fourth way of dealing with anxiety, and that is talk to yourself. Also, disclaimer, if you do hear noise in the background, we are fixing something inside the house, so there's no way I can get rid of that noise. It happens. Now you're gonna look at this video and be like, this crazy guy said to talk to himself. And I don't mean talk to yourself out loud. I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. Because if you do talk to yourself out loud, people are gonna think you're crazy. I mean talk to yourself as in sit down, conversate, maybe while you're, well, not while you're meditating, because that's a point where you don't want to talk to yourself. I mean talk to yourself as in just sit back, stare at the mirror, sit down on your bed or lay down on your bed and just talk to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are your best friend. What's up there in that noggin, your conscious, is literally, or your subconscious, whatever you want to talk, depends on, your perspective, is your best friend. It's you. You are yourself. You have to take care of yourself. So lay down and talk to yourself, because at the end of the day, who knows you better than yourself? And it's not crazy in the sense where you're not having to talk to yourself out loud. As long as you keep it within yourself, it's healthy, because at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself, and it's not selfish. So if somebody says it's selfish to take care of yourself, then you should not be paying attention to them. And the reason why is because if you don't take care of yourself and you try to help somebody else or extend that help, then you're pretty much going to drown yourself, overwhelm yourself, and at the end of the day, it's not going to work out for you, and it's not going to work out for the other person either. So I tell you this from experience, because I've done it for like 2 years when I was pretty much on autopilot, and I was on my mission to help as many people as I can, and I myself couldn't help myself, so I got overwhelmed. Moral of the story, I burned myself out, and for like 6 months I went on a hiatus, and I pretty much zoned out. I didn't communicate with anyone. I pretty much disappeared spiritually. My fourth way to take care of it, like I said, talk to yourself. As crazy as it sounds, just keep it internally. Do not talk to yourself out loud, because people are going to think you crazy. And my fifth way of dealing with anxiety is my favorite way, is working out. I like to work out. That's one way. That doesn't mean like go pump iron full, try to. It simply means just take a walk, power walk, jog for like a few minutes, clear your mind, get rid of that stress, and that's pretty much it. I mean, to me, the gym, and I tell this to everybody I meet, Well, not everybody I meet, but if you ask, the gym is my temple. It's where I go. I walk in there and I zone out like. And my best friend could be literally right there next to me, or my family member could be right next to me, like standing like right here. As soon as I walk into the gym, usually when I go to the gym, I have like this angry face that everybody like criticizes me for. So I usually walk around like this. I think it's funny because usually that means I'm really zoned out. Like I pay attention to absolutely nobody. Like a few of my friends be like, I saw you at the gym, and I'm like, you were there? They were like, yeah, I was right next to you at the machine. And I was like, I didn't know. So everyone, those are my 5 ways of dealing with anxiety. I love to hear from you guys on how you deal with anxiety, because one, it'll help me, and it'll help everybody else who's going to be watching this video. And especially like if it gets you thinking on how you can deal with your own anxiety, that would be good too, right? I mean, it's all about self-improvement. So that's my Monday motivation episode number 4, and I usually drop these out every single Monday, and I have not failed yet, so yes. So every Monday I'll be dropping out the Monday motivations. If you want to take a look at them, I have a playlist of them. I'll tag the playlist in the description so you're able to look at every single one of them. That would be great. If this video helped you out, or you pretty much like my content, just make sure you give me that like button, and do subscribe to my channel for every single Monday motivation. And as you all know, if you don't know, I usually sell on eBay, so I do unboxings, tutorials on Facebook Shop and Instagram Shop, because if you find something new in your unboxing, you're able to sell it there too, because it's new. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel for more Monday motivations, and subscribe to my channel also for eBay stuff, Facebook stuff, Instagram stuff, and that would be great. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will make sure I do a spectacular giveaway, because I like doing those. I like giving away stuff, and because you guys help me out. So again, I'm about to go work out, because that's what I like doing. And since we're quarantined, I work out at home. So I am going to take this thing down and hit the gym in the basement. Deuces.